Where's my darn yarn?
Hi everyone and welcome to episode 37 of the Dyepod. My name is Petra.
And my name is Robert.
And we come to you from Eksjö in Sweden, where we run our small yarn dyeing business, Fru Valborg. And you can find us on Instagram at Fru Valborg and www.fruvalborg.se.
Wow,
Yes.
you remembered it all.
Yeah, I actually did.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. It has been, we have some really nice days at the moment with the sun, and that's really nice because it has been really grey for some time now. So we needed a few sun hours in a day.
Yeah, we sure did. It's really nice here now, actually.
And how are you, Robert?
Thank you for asking. I'm good, absolutely. I'm very good.
Perfect.
I was wondering if you have been knitting.
Oh yes, I have.
Since last time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It was quite a few weeks now, and I think I have been kind of productive.
Yes, you have.
Yeah. So I have a few FOs and a few new whips, I think, since the last time, and some fun things going on in the business.
Yeah, so we will show you some nice projects today. And of course we have some, we're gonna share a little bit what we've been doing lately.
Yeah.
And then at the end of it, as usual, a little favorite. Hopefully, I don't know, I've never tasted it before.
It might be a favorite, a new favorite.
Yeah, I think this one will be good. So stick around.
Many times we have a new favorite for every episode.
That's true.
Because I seldom remember the last one.
Yeah.
So everyone becomes a new favorite.
I can at least tell you without spoiling too much that this particular beer we will test today comes from a brewery that should know their stuff, because they've been around for a long time.
Okay.
But more about that later, huh?
Yeah.
You see that?
Ah, nice transition.
Thank you. Let's start with the knitting, Petra.
Okay.
Last time you showed us probably a lot of things, which I cannot remember, but I'm sure there was a lot. But today I think you will have even more.
Yeah, probably. Okay, so as I said, the Knitty Mojo is really nice at the moment.
Yeah.
I have a lot of things I want to cast on, and I have casted on a lot of things as well. So, and I also got into some sock knitting again, which has been a while, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
For me, of course.
For you, yeah, the socks. For you.
Because I don't have any knitted socks.
You can maybe get a pair if we just cut your toes off.
Yeah.
If that's fine.
You can do that.
You have really big feet. I really mean big feet.
I do.
You have a size that is not always even possible to get in a usual shoe store, I think. Or?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So in Swedish you have like size 47.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm standing stable on the ground.
You're also very tall though, so that's good. Otherwise maybe you have just...
I will just fall over.
Fall over, yeah.
So I look a little bit like an L, if you can picture that.
So maybe if I was about to knit you a pair of socks, I think I might have chosen a DK weight yarn for them.
Because...
and the problem then is I don't have any DK weight sock yarns.
So it's not your fault then?
No, but maybe we can buy a DK weight skein.
Yeah. You know
maybe
what I want
two,
for...
I guess, I think we would have need 2 skeins for your feet.
You know what I want for Christmas this year?
A pair of socks?
Yeah. That would be great.
Yeah. I think I would have time for that in a thicker yarn, actually.
But let's see,
Okay,
maybe,
no.
maybe not.
Only a pair of socks. That's what you
That's
wish
what
for.
I want.
Yes.
And a kiss.
Okay. Yeah. You have to wait until Christmas.
For both things? Why did I say that? Okay, let's forget about that and focus on the wonderful socks you have been knitting for yourself, Petra.
Okay.
Please.
So, I guess I have already shown this pair of stripy socks. I don't know, have I? I might have.
Are you asking me?
Yes.
Probably.
Sure. Anyway, I might have got a little second sock syndrome because it took a while to cast on the other one, but now I am past the heel, so it's not much to go now actually.
And you're actually past both the heel and the gusset.
Mm-hmm. I have. And
Which
you
is-
know the definition.
I know
of
the
this?
difference,
Yeah, good.
but I'm not gonna tell you.
So these are just my regular merino sock base, a 75-25 sock yarn. So I can imagine you all know these, and it's in Terra and peach quartz and some ash above here. And I really like these stripy socks. I think I mentioned last time as well that I many times watch the Earth Tone Girls podcast or YouTube channel anyway, and she does so many amazing stripy socks. So if you watch that, you really I think feel the urge to cast on some stripy socks because she shows amazing combos and colorways and things like that. So yeah, it got to me as well.
Mm-hmm.
And also I casted on another pair in my ramshackle colorway. I have not knitted something in this before, so I just wanted to try it out. It's also on my merino sock base, and I saw a pair of socks. I don't know if you can see this. I saw a pair of socks on some Instagram account. I don't remember which it was. It was the pattern that looks exactly kind of like this, and anyway, but since it was such a simple pattern, I just decided to do my regular sock knitting that I usually do with my 64 stitches and the heel flap gusset and everything like that, but to add this garter stitch in the center of the sock. So maybe some of you know the pattern, what the name is called, that is like the regular pattern, but I just went ahead to do the garter in the center, and this will follow all the way to the toe. Yeah, I really like this colorway. I think it's a really beautiful colorway actually. It turns out really nice. It doesn't pool that much, at least not in this circumference and so on. So I think this would be, I said to you, I think this would be a lovely colorway for you on a sweater or something.
Yeah. What do you think, dear audience?
Yeah.
It's my colors, right?
It is a beautiful sweater colorway, I think. It's very subtle, but it's happening something with kind of a rusty small speckles on it and this blue or turquoise and brown variations in it. Yeah, so that's almost finished as well.
Yeah, and I have a little question. I consider myself to be fairly good in English, but ramshackle is a new word to me. What does that mean?
Ramshackle is an old house, like a house that's almost falling apart with, you know, like these paintings that almost falls off.
Like a ruckel.
Yeah,
in
ruckel
Swedish.
in Swedish.
Ah.
Ruckel and ramshackle. Yeah, and it's not my name. I didn't come up with this. It was my daughter Clara who came up with it. She thought it looks like an old house.
Yeah,
with
that's
the
a good name.
paint fall off and things.
Thanks
Yeah.
for educating me.
Yeah. So that's my sock knitting at the moment. And I use these small Xiaogu circular needles, 9-inch I think they are. I know they are 9-inch. And I really enjoy them, actually. I know many don't.
Why not?
Because they're really small.
Yeah.
Then the needle is almost like in centimeters, like 4 centimeters long or something like that. So really, really small.
I probably would be one of the people not liking that.
Yeah, and you wouldn't be alone.
No.
I have tried them many times, and I talked about it before as well, I think. But yeah, I like them now, and I think it goes really fast, just knitting around. So yeah, that's my sock knitting.
Thank you for that.
Thank you, thank you.
Now I would like that you talk about, because I can see everything there, the pink one.
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is an FO since the last time. I think I had casted this on the last time.
I'm gonna say yes.
Yeah. I knitted it kind of quickly, so I'm not sure, but I think I showed you this actually. So this is the Very Vneck Raglan by Jessie May, and I have knitted a few of her garments actually recently. I really like her patterns. They have a lot of information, but really clear information. So it's easy to follow the pattern, even though they have maybe 15 pages. And I really like that. And she's really size inclusive, and she's really good at telling you if you need some modifications or anything like that. So I really like her patterns. And to me, on my body, they fit really good. They have a good shape. But I guess that's always different, but then it's good if you know some things about modification, maybe if you need a little wider arms or sleeves, but and things like that. And you can modify them, you can make them longer, and you can do whatever you want with the arms, of course, or whatever. So yeah, I really like this one. It's I should maybe have worn it, but it's kind of a deep V-neck, as you see. So I'm wearing it with a tank top or something below, because otherwise it would be really deep, and maybe some like that, of course. I'm not that fond of that, but I like when you see a tank top under, maybe a black tank top or whatever. So it's kind of a cropped, yeah, maybe a little down to the waist, maybe. And I did these I-cord sleeves that I have made before as well now. So no decreases whatsoever on the arm, just one row with the decreases, a lot of decreases, almost like half of the stitches, and then an I-cord bind off at the top there.
For an untrained eye, that pattern looks quite easy, is it?
Yeah. Yes, it is really a beginner-friendly pattern, and since she's also so informative, you learn a lot, and you can read it easily, I think. So also with these easy patterns or very classic patterns, I think they're also very fun if you like to add something. You could add like structure on the back, or yeah, you can play with these patterns as you wish. Maybe you would like a cable or something, or a cable down below the arm, or a sleeve or whatever. And this is knitted in the newest base that hit the shop the other week. My Alice DK, which is a blend of 60% alpaca, 25% silk and 25% linen. And it's, as you can see, I think it's a really drapey yarn. It is so soft, and it has this shine to it because of kind of a high amount of silk. And the linen on the darker colorways shows, of course. You get this heathered effect of the linen that doesn't take the dye, as I mentioned in previous episode as well. But this to me is a beautiful sweater yarn, and for if you'd like a really drapey shawl or something. I would not recommend it for like hats and gloves and things, because it's a little too drapey. It wouldn't.
What about for mamelukes?
No, not for mamelukes.
What's the right yarn for mamelukes?
Maybe a little more woolly one, because mamelukes should be like kind of tight on your body, I think, and it should really keep the shape and everything.
Okay.
So maybe you don't want the drape in a mameluke. I don't know.
Depends.
It would be soft enough though.
Yeah.
To me, this is really, 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 really soft.
Maybe if you just want to swag around in your living room.
Yeah. So I just took some skeins to show you. So this is the Alice DK, as you see it in the skein. I think you can see like the linen, the silk shine to it. And I worked with a palette, do you say a palette?
Yeah.
That I really, really liked. I just like 20 favorite colorways at the moment, and I think they turned out really gorgeous. So this is a really beautiful yarn with 250 meters, so a DK weight, and I knitted this on a 4mm needle. I think that's a suggested needle as well, but I can really recommend it for a sweater. I think it's really beautiful.
I think that color palette that you made, it looks kind.
It's like you said one other time, I have knitted a kind sweater.
Yeah, but it does. I mean, if you put on something with those colors, I'm sure you will be, first impression people will have is, here's a kind person.
Okay, yeah, it's a really soft and subtle colorways, I think.
Yeah.
And I really love them myself, so I'm very happy about them. So they are available in many. I wanted like every colorway to be able to knit a garment with. It would fit in a wardrobe that I like. So that's a little what I thought about when I dyed them up.
And you are very kind.
Okay, thank you, Robert.
Yeah. So I think
Thank
it's. If you want to boost your own kindness, I can recommend this color palette.
Yeah.
It will take you a couple of steps forward.
Okay, so that was that.
Yeah. Nice. What's next?
I can show you the other two FOs as well, when we talk about them.
Exactly.
So the other, here comes Jessie May again, and I showed the beginning of this one also.
So Jessie May, is this a new designer, or is it a designer that you have more discovered recently?
No, I have not discovered her recently. I knitted her patterns before as well.
Okay.
But it's just that I really like them, and I like her classy style.
So she's been active for a long time.
Yeah. Yes.
Where is she from?
I think it's the US. I don't think Canada. No, US, I would say.
Okay.
Almost certainly. So this is her Cozy Classic Light. I knitted her Cozy Classic Raglan before, and this is kind of the same but in fingering weight. And it's a little different pattern. This gives the arms a little wider that I like, because I have kind of big arms.
You are super strong.
Thank you. And the neck is really nice with the short rows here, because there are kind of a lot of short rows that goes all the way here, so you get this beautiful rounded neckline that I think is really, really nice. I am not fond of these very tight necklines.
No.
And
neither
this
am
is
I.
perfect.
When I was like a teenager, it was a period where I was very in to have turtlenecks.
Ah, yes.
And back then I had turtlenecks because I wanted to be chic, I guess. But when I try a turtleneck on today, it feels like someone is strangling me. I can't
Me
do
too.
it.
I'm really annoyed about that.
Yeah.
I really don't like it. I have never liked it. I have never worn a turtleneck.
No.
But
And it's
I hear
also,
you about the
and you know, when I'm going to work, if I'm not working from home, it's kind of a custom that you wear a button shirt. And those, compared to what I've been now working from home for 1.5 years, those are also a little bit tighter around the neck, right? And it feels really strange to go back to button-down shirts again. That's gonna take some adjustment. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Sorry,
So,
I was just...
No, it's fine. I don't like them either.
No.
No. So, but this one I like, and this is a cropped version. It is. I think I knitted like for the last rows, you can choose how you want to do the increases or decreases on the body. If you're larger, so you can maybe increase, or if you want like this shape for the waist, you can do that. I think I just knitted straight ahead until like the last row as well, just as I did with the arms, so it goes in a bit, so it sits kind of on your hips, so to say. And
is that stated in the pattern? Those
it's stated.
Shapes.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
So I really like this one as well. It's really, really nice, and I made this 3/4 sleeves on this.
You need to sit back a little bit. The top of your head is cut. There we go.
Same here. No decreases on the arms. One row with a lot of decreases, and then I did this cuff here. Just 1 by 1 rib. So this is knitted in my Halo sock, who is also a non-slip wash as Alice DK. And this has alpaca, silk and cashmere, so it's really, really soft as well.
What's the color way?
This is I don't remember.
Green Mean Machine.
I don't remember. I know I've written it on Instagram because I have taken just one photo in progress, so I have not taken any photos of this finished yet, but I don't remember actually now.
Is it a colorway you just made for this one or someone?
No.
No?
It is maybe secret. I have so many green secret forest, deep forest, blah 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 blah, when I think it's really difficult to name all the... something like that. I actually don't remember. No, biotope. I remember now. Biotope is the name. Go. Yeah. Anyway, a really beautiful pattern. I can really recommend these, and a beautiful sweater. And you maybe can see the halo on this. It's a little fussy with the alpaca and cashmere in it.
Do you have a favorite ending on the sleeves? Because this one is a little bit like this, and the other one was an I-cord. Do you have a favorite?
I'm anyway very fond of these little larger arms with no decreases. I'm not fond of this I like those as well. I don't know. It depends on the shape of the...
Where it ends here. Oh, okay, so that can be different.
I think it's different. I actually now, when it started to get kind of cold, I realized all my sweaters were knitted in a 3/4 sleeve, which made it kind of cold on the wrist.
Yeah.
Say wrist. Yeah. Then of course I need to knit myself some long gloves or something, because I like it. I'm always sweaty. Now I'm really, really sweaty. But yeah.
But so that's the same for me. I almost always, when I have something with long sleeves, I always do like this.
Yeah.
If it's a shirt, if it's a sweater, doesn't matter. I can't have long sleeves.
Inside it, you're always kind of warm.
Yeah.
So you don't need a knitted garment in wool with long. Not me anyway.
No.
Not in this age.
You have a natural heater inside of you.
Yes. And it's always on.
Yeah.
And the last
number 5.
Number 5.
Yeah.
So I actually don't need any knitted garments. But I want the knitted garments, but I don't need them. I need a cooler or something like that. Maybe you can knit with some invented fiber that cools you down instead.
Yeah.
Well, so that was that.
Okay.
Yes.
It's a nice one.
Thank you. And the last one, I showed it many times. This is the...
Bubblicious. No?
What is the name of this? I mentioned this so many times now in the podcast, never been finished with it. And now when it's finished, I don't remember. I can't remember. We have to write it down here.
It will be stated clearly.
Yes, it will. So anyway, it's done, and I really like this one. It's my BFL mass and base that I talked about before, and I think it's really beautiful. This is a woolly yarn with a lot of softness in it. It's much more soft than it looks. However, a lot of people has asked about this, when will the shop be updated with this, and I have no idea, because I really try to get hands on this base, but I don't know.
Supply issues.
Yeah, there are some supply issues, and I can't do anything about it, so I just have to wait. I have ordered, and I'm just waiting for any information when it will come back, but so
ASAP.
when it arrives, it will come back to the shop, of
Yeah.
course, but yeah, so you know. It's a beautiful yarn anyway, so I hope I will get my hands on it again. And I have a few whips more.
Yeah,
I will show
please.
them as well.
Indulge us.
It's so fun now because I got a lot of orders for Steven Westnitz on Instagram, his upcoming M-call.
What's an M-call? Mystery.
Mystery knit-along is it's a short word for that. But so he's every year designing a shawl, and you get a clue maybe once a week or something like that, and you have no idea how it's gonna look. However, I got a lot of orders that I saw was to this M-call, and I am thinking, oh, shall I do this? But I am not adventurous.
This is true. Yeah, in some things you are, but not in knitting.
Not in knitting. I'm really, and that's also, I don't like to knit something that I don't know how it's gonna look. Actually, I'm not at all adventurous in that way. I want to think about the palette, where it's gonna be on the piece that I knit and everything. I want completely control of my knitting projects.
Yeah.
So I'm casting on instead a shawl that I've been watching. I think I might be the last on the ball here, because this is several years old, this pattern, and I have never knitted a Steven West shawl actually. This is my first one.
Okay.
So I decided to cast on the Vertex Unite instead, which probably every one of you has done, except me. It looks like this. I don't show, but this is black and white now, but I can imagine you know the pattern for this. So it's a lot of sections just in garter stitch. It's really smooth sailing knitting, but it's so beautiful, and I've seen so many lovely versions depending on how you choose the yarn or the colorways. So when I did the last shop update, I had so many colorways that I really wanted to use, and I thought they were so lovely together. So I just had to choose 5 skeins for myself to cast on this one. So I chose my Halo sock. This is a really, really soft yarn, as I said. It's like butter or something like that. Can you hold these, please? So these are the colorways I chose. So it is Nutmeg, the brown one, Hurricane, Clay, Limpet, and Wisteria. And this is how they look together. I think it's a really, really nice combo. So I cast it on the other night. The first section, I think I will show the right side. So I started with this brown and blue together, and I come a bit already.
Is this going to be one of those really big shawls?
Yes, it's going to be a big shawl. It's available in a smaller and a larger size. I like a large shawl that you really can wrap around. So I chose the large one, and also I will use more of the yarn then as well. So I'm really, really fond of this. This turns out so beautiful, and the yarn is really, really gorgeous. I think it's so soft. Since it is so soft and drapey, I choose one smaller needle. So I knit it on 3.25 just to keep the material together as I want to, so it doesn't get huge when it's done. And I think it turns out really great. I also like to use these wooden needles for these silky smooth yarns. It holds the stitches a little more in place, or at least I think that. So it's a really fun knit so far. It's, as I said, really easy, but it will be so much fun to combine all the colorways on different places on the shawl. So I'm really happy about that.
I think it's gonna look amazing.
I hope so.
I really like all these colors together as well.
Yeah, it's really, really fun. And I have this beautiful knitting bag. I got it from Lotta at Elk Market yarn. We met at her place. I think I will talk about that sooner in the other section when we talk about life stuff. But anyway, it's a beautiful, beautiful bag.
What's the brand? Did you say that?
It's a Hohe and Company, Hohe and Co. And she makes the most beautiful bags, I think. In beautiful, I love this olive colorway.
And it has that nice leathery smell.
Ah, yes.
That's quite cool.
Yes,
it's the same as my apron that I got from you a while ago. Leather, smells so good.
Yes, it's really nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
I still see a couple of bags on the floor though.
I can show. Yeah, another.
So I think you know, when people look at this, they must think she's not doing all that herself. She has like a little army of small knitters sitting there producing.
Actually, I think they will not think that, because I think they're sitting there by themselves having like at least 10 projects on the needles.
You think so?
A lot of you.
Okay.
If you're a knitter with a lot of projects on your needles, let us know below in the comments field. We love to read that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So anyway, the other another project that I saw on Instagram from I really don't know how to say this Instagram name.
Try.
It's Relilie or something. Like I think that on the pattern it says La Maison Relilie. We will put her Instagram
This is her
name
name?
down here. No, it's not her name, but I don't know her name actually.
Mystery.
She doesn't write her name. She just write like her, you know, like business name, like Fru Valborg.
Yeah.
But so it looks like this. I will just, as you can see, you can hold like this. So it is a beautiful sport weight sweater with a I really love these details. It's a twisted ribbing around the neckline, and due to the short rows it gets kind of wide in the neck, and this twisted rib follows on the back and on the front. I don't know if you can see a little more there. Maybe. It's really, it looks like, you know, a simple sweater, but it has these beautiful details on the arms and these ribbed patterns that goes under the arm and things like that. It's really nice. And I had been looking for a lovely sport weight project because I am bringing in a non-superwash Merino sport base. And I really wanted an interesting project to cast on, just to show you how it looks and things. So I casted on this sweater, and as you can see, I can show you here now. You can see here the twisted rib, and this one will follow down on the side when I have separated for the sleeves actually, but I have a little short needle at the moment, so I can't show you exactly how it looks, but it's a really nice pattern. And this is how the yarn looks like. It's a really soft and squishy 3-plied untreated organic merino, and I like to knit with it a lot. So this, along with Tweedy DK, will be up in the next shop update. And I'm thinking of dyeing this up in the colorways that I used for the other yarns, because I really love them and they would be good for sweater knitting and things like that.
The kind colors.
Yeah, the kind colors. So I think this will be great, actually. Here's the yarn. You can see, you can almost see it's really bouncy, nice. Yeah. So that's the last cast it on project that I had since last time, and I'm really enjoying them all.
That leaves one thing. And this is, as we talked about the first time we showed this, this is like your legacy.
Okay.
This is the project that will be there for generations, and it will be a part of your testament.
Okay, I know where you're going now.
Because this one is not something you knit 2 nights in front of Netflix.
No.
This is a commitment. This is a pledge to the art of knitting, and it is a life changer.
I guess you all know what he's talking about now as well. And it's of course a scout shawl.
Yep.
Yes.
Do you have it with you?
No.
Oh, you don't have it with you?
No, I have not. I really I don't even know the word in English.
No?
I put it away for a little while, and the little while got a long while very quickly.
Okay.
The thing is, when I bring it out, I think it's a fun knit, but it has like a lot of bumps in the road before I bring it out.
Okay. Is it easily, so do you see it, or have you put it in a place where you don't
No,
even
I
see it?
see it. It's in the middle of our living room.
Okay.
So it's not far away.
No.
But in my head, it's a real far away to bring all these buckets to the couch table, or what do you say?
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually brought it out the other night, and I knitted maybe like 30 rows or something. So now I just started to decrease again. So
You're more than half.
I'm more than half. I'm more than 2/3 finished, so to say.
And you have a knit along on that, right?
Yes.
How is it going?
It's going really well for the other people, I think.
Have anyone finished?
Yes, but not me and not Eva.
Okay.
Eva, you are not finished.
Who has come the farthest, you or Eva?
The last time I think it was me, because I really knitted intensely before the vacation, and I'm gonna be before you, Eva, but then she might have and she got herself a new little kitten, which was really good for me, because that little kitten wanted to bite on that shawl, so she had to put her plate with all these things really high on a shelf so the kitten couldn't get it, and she couldn't knit on it for several weeks.
So you got a little leap
so
ahead.
I might still be a little ahead of her if she hasn't knitted now secretly that I don't know on it.
Okay.
She might have written that on the call page on Ravelry, but I
You haven't read it?
Yes, I did a few nights ago, but then it was like a month before I actually entered. Okay, so I'm not good at calls, I know. Calls.
It's called Cals.
I'm really sorry about that. I'm really, really sorry about
So did I put you a little bit on the spot here now then?
Yes, you did, and I know it was intentionally.
I'm not going to answer that question.
Yes, that's true.
Okay.
I don't have so much more to say about that.
No, that's clear. It's a sore point.
Yeah, a little.
Yeah, maybe you have something else you want to talk about.
No.
No?
We can. I don't know if I can. We never. I don't show that. I can show that next time.
Okay.
I think we're done with the projects now. Actually.
Yeah. The summary though must be that the Mojo is doing quite well right now.
Yes, it is.
Which is
It has been more and more after the summer.
Yeah, and that's good.
Yeah, that's really good. That's good for all our knitters' mental health, I think.
Yeah, and their families.
And their families. Yes.
So if we leave the knitting aside then for a moment, we are now sitting inside of a calendar.
Yes.
You cannot see this, but below this camera there are boxes, like it's like a sea of boxes, like an ocean of open boxes standing around us, and we are kind of a little bit in the middle of all of them. And this is of course your Christmas calendar in the making, right?
Yes.
So can you talk us through this? Where are you in this process right now?
This Friday I actually dyed the last colorway for the calendar. It was a 100-gram skein that will come for the Christmas Eve or something, or whenever you choose to open. You might open everything the 1st of December, I don't know. But I just dyed it, it's ready, and I am very, very happy about it. I always get a lot of anxiety about this. And I think that's because, just as I told you before, I don't like the adventurous things about, like, I want to know what I'm buying, I want to know what I'm knitting. I really don't like excitement in those things.
No surprises.
I want control over these things, and I think I might be a control person in a lot of parts, especially around the company. Or my knitting, or my own, my own hobbies and things.
Yeah.
Which makes it, which makes me anxiously about you not liking the colorways and things that will arrive because you have not seen them before. So it's a lot of pressure that I add to this work that might not be necessary, but that doesn't matter. I do it anyway. So now when I'm ready, I feel really relieved. I almost felt a little sick on Friday. Like all the tension just let go a bit. So yeah, I'm really happy about being ready, and I hope, of course, you will like them. And if someone don't like it, of course, that's just how it is. It's nothing that I can control. Anyway, so
no, but it comes a little bit with the concept as well. I mean, and this, we have talked about this a couple of times. If you buy a surprise calendar, if you are one of those people who do that, then I think you are also acknowledging that there might be a skein in there that you don't necessarily wouldn't have picked yourself.
Yeah, that's true.
Because otherwise you wouldn't buy a Christmas surprise calendar.
Yeah, I think a lot of dyers, and I don't say like 100%, but I've seen a lot of dyers that they don't live on mystery boxes and things, but it's a huge part of their business. They have like these mystery boxes and sock mystery boxes and things, and that makes me really impressed. I don't think I could handle that excitement. So I wish I could do that, but I cannot. I just have to learn to know myself that that's not my thing. But I think it sounds really fun. It looks really fun, those who do that.
Yeah.
But
it seems quite popular. You said
yourself. I think it's really, really popular. They're always sold out. They are poof, and it's sold out.
Yeah, and also this mystery call pattern you talked about before. I mean, that's the same.
Yeah.
It's a little bit the same thing,
yes,
right?
yes.
You don't know what you're gonna knit.
No.
So people are different.
Yes, and I think it sounds exciting, but I don't know. I don't think it would be possible for me anyway. So I just have to go with that.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I'm sure the calendar will be great, though. I've seen a lot of it, and I think it's gonna be a good calendar.
Yeah.
And before you showed a little bit earlier. You showed this bag, and then you said, "Well, I went to visit Elk Market Knit." Is that her?
Elk Market Yarn
Yarn?
is Lotta's brand. She also has Elk Market Metal and things like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So tell us, what did you do?
Yeah, Lotta is a friend of mine, like a colleague also. We met via Instagram, and she lives maybe 1.5 hours, so it's kind of nearby here. And she runs her business. She started selling yarns and things and beautiful bags like Hovis bags and books, and she's a former librarian as well, so she knows a lot about these things. And she also dyes her own yarn now, natural dyes. And she asked if I would like to come and join her and some other women to do some natural dyeing. And we had a lovely Saturday. I went kind of early in the morning, and then we had the whole day. I actually did not dye, but okay, we can come to that later. But they dyed, naturally dyed yarns, and I think we were 6 in total. Really, really nice women. It was really nice to meet them all, and I had an amazing day there. So yeah. That's. I think that was last weekend, or maybe the weekend before. I don't know. I don't. Last weekend, I think it was.
Do you have a lot of contact with the other people in the business, so to say?
Yes. Not, of course, not everyone, because there are many people who is in this business now. But the one I have in contact with, it's also you can't have time to write with the hundreds of people.
No.
Every day, but I really like to have contact with people that works like me, because it's comforting to have someone to talk about the business stuff and the dyeing stuff and everything. I really, really like that, and it also makes it great. It doesn't end up like this, like competition things. It's just more supporting each other, and where do you buy that? I do this, blah blah blah. It's really, when you work as a one-woman show in this case, it's really nice to have more of these people around you that can help you out, or you can ask questions, or you can just talk about whatever.
Yeah.
I really like that. Yeah.
Well, it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
They probably know your surroundings and your situations. They have the same, right?
Yeah. So that's really nice, I think. Anyway, so that was a lovely day.
Yeah.
And on the Sunday after that, I had the second open studio hours.
Yeah. How is that?
That was really great as well. I think maybe the first one I had also after the last episode.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
think. It's kind of a few weeks now we did this.
This is every third week you do this,
yes. Right? So I think that was after. Anyway, I had it twice now, and it has come kind of a lot of people. It has been really, really nice. They have brought their knitting. They joined the little area I have where they can sit and knit in the couches and things. And I had coffee and tea, and my mom baked some cookies for the first time, and it was really nice. It has been really nice, I think, talking to people, and they are excited to get out, and I'm excited that they have come. So thank you very much for those who came by to visit. It was really, I'm really thankful that you come. And
you will continue this, right?
yes, it's like every third Sunday. I think some week there is like this school off and things, but all the dates are on the website. So
now I want to come back to a more reoccurring topic, because I think this time you will shine.
Okay.
Yeah. You know, we've been talking back and forth, and I've been joking with you about taking baths.
Yeah.
And you haven't been, you know, always as interested, and you know, sometimes you've almost been a little bit grumpy because you think I nag about this all the time. It's my summary, my experience. So Petra, what's the situation like right now?
I'm really taking baths right now.
You are?
Yes, I are.
You are, yeah.
We were yesterday taking a bath.
Yeah?
It's like, I don't know, maybe 17 degrees outside now.
Yeah.
And I think it's around 15, 16 degrees in water at the moment. Anyway, as I said before, I'm always really, really hot. Almost every day in the studio, I think about, I just want to take a bath. I just want to take a bath.
You even called me, and this is something, never happens. You called me some day in September, I can't remember which, Sunday, it was September.
Yeah.
You called me, shouldn't we go for lunch and take a bath? Yes. And I fainted.
It's hard being a middle-aged woman.
Yeah.
It's really hot being middle-aged woman.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So yes, that's true. I really enjoy to take the baths.
Yeah, you've been amazing.
Yeah.
And it's not over yet?
No, it's not over yet. No. I hope we will get more. I like though when it's sunny outside, because it feels a little easier when you get into the water and when you get up, that you have a little warmness from the sun and things like that. I think that's a little more easy, but or when it's just grey or some rain, it doesn't make you like get the flow of taking a swim, but
No.
no.
That's true.
Yeah, but yeah.
So I want to give you some credit for this. That's
Thank you.
my point.
Thank you.
You're impressing right now.
Yeah.
Another thing that has happened since last time is that our oldest daughter has left the country.
Yes, she has.
Tell us.
Yeah, Clara, our almost 20-year-old oldest daughter, she and a girlfriend, I think we talked a little bit about this last time as well, but they now took our minivan, which is kind of a big van.
Yep.
And they took out the chairs behind and put in Clara's bed, and then they just waved goodbye and set off to south of France.
Yes.
So it took some time. They had to do their vaccinations and get their COVID passports and things like that, but now they're on their way since Tuesday. And now it's Sunday, and Clara wrote me this night. I slept then, but then she wrote that they had come to Hamburg in Tyskland.
Germany.
In Germany, sorry. Hamburg in Germany. And it's going well so far, I think. They sleep in the car every night, and they have been out eating. I think they were out to this really great party, disco or whatever, the other night in Copenhagen, and I think they are enjoying themselves very much.
Yeah, I'm sure they are. And it's wonderful, I think now, especially now where the world has been like it has been, that suddenly you see these small things starting to happen again.
Yeah.
And of course, if you're 20 years old, this is
what
amazing.
Yeah,
exactly. So I think it's wonderful.
I think it has been really pity for the youths these years, because I mean, you and me, we have already experienced that parts when we were young, and we feel they have just been waiting to get outside and experience the new life.
See the world.
Yeah, see the world. So we are really happy about that. It's a little nervous, but I actually think I have been really good, not letting it get to my head too much. Actually.
Yeah.
And it's, as of course you always know, even if you worry, but it doesn't help to worry before anything. It's just meaningless time. But I'm really, really happy for her and for these two girls getting outside. And
yeah, so am I.
Yeah.
And I think it's also natural as a parent when your 20-year-old kid says that, okay, we're gonna go on a road trip, we're gonna sleep in the car, we don't really have everything thought through. Your first reaction as a parent, and I don't think it matters what kid you have, is always gonna be, oh shit.
Yeah.
And then you start thinking about, oh, but what if this happens, what if that happens, oh, have you thought? But after a while, it settles down.
Yeah, you know, she's like she's still a 20-year-old baby.
Yeah. So it's fine. I mean, the important thing is that she went, and it's most likely going to be great.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be an experience that they will remember the rest of their lives, and that's quite cool.
It's really cool, and I'm really happy they do this. So.
Yeah. I mean, you and me, we went on trips like this ourselves before, and I don't think any of us would not wanted to have done those trips.
No, that's what you want your children to do. You want them to see the world, learn new stuff, learn about people, cultures, everything, so they become good people.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we are proud of her.
Yeah, absolutely.
We are really proud. They made it really good. So.
And her friend also seems like a very decent person, which of course helps.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
Absolutely.
I think it will be great.
Yeah.
It's going to be cool to hear when she comes back and everything she can tell us.
Yeah, I hope we get to see a lot of pictures.
Yeah, I'm sure we will. Sure we will. Okay, anything else we have been spending our time on since last time that you can come up with?
What have we more been? We have met some people actually, because we had this kräftskivan.
Yeah, that's right, crayfish party.
I don't think or did we have that last? I think we talked about. I don't know now how many weeks it is since we recorded.
No.
Maybe we talked about it. But we have not been away or something.
No.
But we have had good weekends. I think.
Yeah, for sure. And yesterday was super. Yesterday was
a great day.
Lovely weather. Sun was shining. We slept a really good night. So both of us were quite tired this Friday because we hadn't slept that much in the week. And then we had a good night's sleep, woke up, sun was shining. We went out for a trip to the forest, barbecued some hot dogs with the dog, and then, come home.
We barbecued the dog.
Yeah, the hot dog was literal. So Luke is unfortunate. He tasted well though. And then we came home, it was still shining, we could sit outside on the patio and read some books and talk and so on. So it was an amazing day.
Yeah.
It gives a lot of energy when you have those days.
Absolutely. It's really calming.
And today is also a big day. Why is this a big day?
I think it depends on if we ask me or if we ask you.
Let's start by asking me then.
Okay.
Why is this a big day?
It's a really big day today because it's a North London derby today, which means that Arsenal is meeting Tottenham today. And I know you would have liked to be there. It's kind of a thing. We have said it's one of a goal that we would go there to watch this derby between Arsenal and Tottenham. But I know, so that's why it's a really big day for you today.
I'm nervous.
Arsenal has... I'm not saying anything about Arsenal.
They have not started the season well, to put it like that.
No. They have not started very good in many years, but... Yes.
We are on a little downwards, we're on
a long downward
valley right now.
But that can also be a very long top of the hill, so soon maybe. So
today, let's see, I'm nervous.
Yeah.
Tottenham is a good team, but we are of course a much better team. You just need to show it. So that is why this is a big day for me.
Yeah.
Why is it a big day for you as well then, my dear? Because it is, right?
Yes, it actually is a really big... I'm a little nervous. I almost had to go and poo.
Okay.
No, sorry. Well, it is a big day.
We can take a break if you need to unload.
No, I'm just kidding. Yeah. I'm leaving on a holiday this week.
Yeah.
So this evening, I think I'm going to go will go and leave the kids with their father, and then I will set ahead to a cottage that I have borrowed from a friend of ours.
Yes.
I will take a week off. I will come up, so it's Sunday evening, today evening until Friday I get home again, because then Antonio, who is the friend, and his girl Claire, woman Claire, or what to say, will go there on Friday. But so I will take the week off, and I will have, I hope, some really, really nice days in the forest outside Linköping.
Mm-hmm. What will you do there?
I don't know. I'm trying to not set up, I will do this and this and this, and it should be like the perfect days, because I think I might be a little stressed if I'm just, I haven't. I'm gonna sleep good. I hope I'm not sleeping good. Even if you say you sleep good I don't sleep good in the nights.
No.
I'm not a good sleeper at the moment. I'm really, really tired. I am really, really hot. I'm really, really, I don't know. I feel a little sick all the time, which is really strange. I've been having this, I don't know. It's not like a cold, but I don't feel really good in my body.
No.
And I can't really put words on what it is. I feel a little hot, and I feel a little, I don't know what it is.
No, it's not good.
No, it's not good. Anyway, so I know some ask, is it good with you and everything? But it's fine with me. I think I need some rest. We have a lot, and you have a lot, so it's not, of course, about me, but we have 5 children. We have a big house. We have the dog. I have a business I run by myself. You have a really, demanding job as well. And you're always on the top. You try to be on the top always. And I've had, like this hormonal stuff and everything. It gets you a little. Sometimes it gets a little too much. And we talked about it, and you actually made me now just take that bloody cottage.
Yeah. Can
you just leave, for God's sake? I have said this so many times. I just want to go by myself. I want it to be quiet. I want to, sit and think or whatever. Not think. And I don't know what I want to do. Maybe just sit there and stare into the wall. I have no idea what I'm gonna do. But I want to sleep. I want to take long walks. I want to do my yoga now. And I want to take a bath.
Hallelujah.
And a lot of knitting. And that's my goal. Maybe I would just sleep. Maybe I will only eat crisps. I don't know.
Yeah. Let it be.
Yes. So it will be I'm really looking forward to this. It almost feels like it's not happening.
Mm.
It feels a little, we never have these times.
No.
Never happens. So it might be your next week when you take the cabin and go for yourself. But yeah, I'm excited, and I will just try to
enjoy it.
Rest and enjoy it.
Yes.
And not feel guilty. I have a little how do you say, personality. I always get I feel guilty about everything I do, if it's not about home and children or whatever.
Yeah.
I would try to not have that.
No. I wish you a wonderful week. Like you said, I think this is great. This is hopefully something you need, so you should do it and enjoy it.
Yes.
And let's hope Arsenal wins.
It's so stupid. Our camera goes off every 5th minute, which is, so we have to look on the time lapse that is where we see ourselves. And when we come to like 4:50, we know you have to be quiet now, because the camera will shut off. It must be a really crappy camera. I don't know why it is like this, but that's why every 5th minute we have to make a cut.
Yeah.
I think you got it. That I hope Arsenal wins. Awesome.
Oh, now we need to answer the phone. It's our oldest daughter.
Ooh.
Just a second.
Yeah. Okay, we got interrupted.
Yeah, it was the daughter.
Yeah.
The Clara, the old one. So she is now in Hamburg, and they are going to Amsterdam tonight. So it's an 8-hour drive. And she is a good girl because she called me, because before she left I told her this truck is not running on petrol, it's running on diesel, and you cannot forget that, which is fine. And then she called me now, so she said, which diesel should I pick? And she wanted my advice.
Yeah.
Good work, Clara.
Good work.
I have faith. Yeah, so the camera is not great. We have to see there every 5 minutes and then try to end in a natural way. So sometimes it might be that these clips are not perfect, but it's because of that. Now,
okay,
you have finally come to the best part.
Yeah, the best part.
According to some of the pod.
Yeah.
And that is the beer section.
I think that's all the hubby's favorite part. I know
Don't
a lot of
discriminate.
you. Yeah, but I want. But it's because a lot of you have written that your husbands has started to watch a little maybe when Robert brings the beer out.
Yeah.
So, however, I of course know because I'm a lady, and there are ladies and gentlemen and all the other that are not of these that like beer as well.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Everybody is welcome.
Everybody.
To the beer pod.
Might like a good beer.
Yep. Or might not, which is also
Might
good.
not.
Anyway, I like a good beer and I stand for that. So today we are going to England, which is suiting because, as you know, as I said before, my focus is in England today. And today we will try a beer called the Thirsty Ferret. Let's see if we can get it to focus. It's not focusing very well now, is it? There we go. The Thirsty Ferret, which is a little bit of a word play, right? Because you say thirsty and some people say thirsty. This comes from a brewery called the Badger Brewery. And that brewery is very old. It is from 1777.
Oh, that's a really old brewery. Yeah.
And it is a family-owned business, which is now the 7th generation. So it's quite cool. And they have a lot of history, obviously, then. They make a lot of different beer. And they are situated in the part of England called Dorset, which is the biggest city in the area is Bournemouth.
Okay.
So, of course, Petra, you now know exactly where in England we are.
No, I don't know that exactly, actually.
Do you think we are north, south, west or east?
I think we're a little north on the west. I might be totally wrong now. Okay.
You are.
Sorry.
But it was good that you went for it.
Yeah.
We are now very far south in
Okay.
England. Bournemouth is a city that's, or the whole area is famous for, nice weather. No, maybe not nice weather, but it's a bath place.
Okay.
So it's a lot of people going there on vacation to take a swim and so on, if you are in England. So I think it's a very nice place. They have a lot of good places to go swimming and so on.
I actually saw on a YouTube channel. I say podcast. I know that's maybe not correct, but they were in Dorset and they took a really, really nice bath there.
You see?
I think it was, I don't know, Heather and Hops. It might be from her channel. I think that actually, but because I never mind.
No, go on. Please.
I just look at a lot of podcasters who are from England and from Ireland or Scotland, and I just love I really love the nature around there on a lot of places. When I see the ocean and like this, I think it's so beautiful. We have to go there again soon.
I would very much like to go to the southern parts of England once.
I would love to follow.
You can.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, I would love you to follow.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, anyway, the Thirsty Ferret from the Badger Brewery in Dorset, south of England. And let's see, this is an ale. So that is typically something we like. It's not an IPA, it's not an Indian ale, it's an amber ale.
Okay.
So it's probably a little ambery in its color, I would guess. Let's see. Ooh. See, it's a little reddish in the color.
Really nice.
Yeah. So it has a very kind of a deep color in it. Very nice color. Please, can
Thirsty ferret.
Yeah.
It's almost pink when I look at it from
Yeah.
above. Maybe it's because
I think it's
there's
because of
red.
the calendar
Okay.
boxes.
Yeah. It smells really good. I think this will be our next favorite. Do you think?
Yeah, I think. Have a taste.
Okay.
And you know what? I took a screenshot, so I can see now what the brewery claims that this one tastes like.
Oh.
And I'm gonna hold that up against how you will say. So please have one sip first. Yeah. Because
I really regret
you promised me that you would evolve in the beer tasting language, and I don't forget stuff, you know. I'm like an elephant.
Can I say it tastes like amber?
Can you taste it first? Yeah.
Okay.
Don't say anything. You need to let it come in and taste. Now you can do it again. Okay.
Oh my God.
Was it good?
It was really good.
Can I have it?
Yes. I don't know
exactly.
how I shall describe this actually.
No? Can you please try?
It's really blank today, just because I got cramp when you said you had the words. I can say it smells a little like citrus.
That's very good. Yeah.
And it smells a little like, maybe a little honey, a little like honey.
Okay, yeah, I'll actually give you a point for that as well.
Okay.
And then the taste.
And the taste. Fish. No.
Actually, yeah.
No, I don't know. Actually, Robert, please let me know.
I must say though, I am very impressed now. Because
Okay.
you said it smells a little lemon, and then you said honey. And where does honey come from? From the bees. Where do the bees get their nectar from? From the flowers, yes? So it says here, the smell, the aroma, it's a subtle floral, which is from the flowers, and
That's what I meant.
lemon hop aroma. So actually you nailed the aroma.
What's the lemon hop?
Lemon hop is the thing you what's it called in I don't know how to translate it.
Okay, no.
But the taste, it says it's a biscuity taste.
Biscuity.
Yeah.
I don't trust my taste.
No.
I said to you last
It's
night,
Corona.
I don't have a lot of taste at the moment. I don't know what it
You
is.
said to me yesterday was it?
Yeah?
You don't have a lot of taste,
No?
except for your taste in men. And this is why I'm sitting there, you said.
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally.
I wouldn't have said biscuit.
I don't know what I would have said,
No.
actually. I don't...
But yeah, it doesn't mean they have monopoly on describing the taste either.
No, I think it was good.
It was good.
It was
very
really good.
Yeah,
Really good beer.
definitely. It's a very good beer. And the thing is that I am the one who will enjoy the rest of this beer
Yes.
today, because you're going to drive, right?
Yeah?
I will not drive anywhere today.
No. Lucky you.
Lucky me. Yeah. Of course, whenever we try a beer, we also have to grade it. We need to do this professional, serious, and have quantitable measures. And what better way to grade this beer today than to use your kind palate?
Okay.
Can you please bring it out?
I will then. I guess you want 5?
Yep, I guess I do. So Petra, what skein would you give the Thirsty Ferret from the Badger Brewery in lovely, lovely Dorset in the south of England?
I would like to give it 5 skeins today.
Sorry, plies.
No, plies.
My bad.
Oh.
How many plies? Let's start
2.
with plies. 2.
Yes.
Which is, as you know, is perfect. You can't get better than 2.
Because that's what we decided.
Yeah. And then the skeins.
I give it 5.
5 kind skeins.
I just wanted you to show off my yarn.
You just want to sell yarn, right? Well, why don't we give it 6 or 20?
Yeah. No, I really liked it. I actually would like to give it 5.
Yeah.
Even though I said my taste is a little, I don't know.
No, but it is very good. It's definitely worth a try. This was bought from the local beer shop, as usual, in their guest shelf, which is my sole source for inspiration right now. They had a beer there yesterday, cost like 150 kroners or something.
Oh.
But I didn't buy it though. I wanted to.
I can imagine you wanted to. I think you should have done it.
A bottle for 150 kroners. Yeah. So great stuff. I'm happy that I picked this up. It's not very strong. It's like 4.4%, so it's not one of those super strong ales. But it's a nice taste. You should try it.
Really nice.
Yeah.
You've done it again, my dear.
Thank you. It's not an easy task.
No.
It might look easy, but it requires a lot.
I never see those shelves when I'm there.
No.
That you find. I don't look that much.
You are more focused.
I'm more focused.
Than me.
Yeah.
I go to that shop to discover stuff, you know. You go there to buy what you have decided before.
Yes, that's true.
That's the difference.
Yes.
It's like the opposite of when we go into a clothing shop.
True. True.
So we all have our areas. Okay, that was it for the beer section. I hope you enjoyed it. Next time I have not bought anything yet, so maybe it's gonna be the 150 kroner. Maybe it's gonna be something else. We don't know.
That's exciting.
That's very exciting.
Yeah.
Thank you for participating.
Thank
as
you,
always.
thank you. Enjoy your beer.
I will. So how do we then wrap all of this up, my dear, lovely wife?
Well... It feels too long now. No, I don't know actually. I just hope that we will be back soon.
Yep.
Again, and I hope you're all feeling well and that you enjoy this lovely, in Sweden at least, or in the northern of Europe, we have a lovely autumn ahead of us, which is really nice, even though I don't like the darkness. I actually don't like the darkness, but or otherwise you live where it's spring maybe. I just said to you the other day, it's spring in
Australia,
for example. Yeah. We hope you are doing fine and that you take care and you enjoy your knitting projects and everything. And as always, we are just really, really happy that you join us here and that you comment and like and maybe subscribe even if you'd like to, if you like this.
Yeah.
Oh no, we have forgotten an important thing.
No! No! How could we? How could we?
You know what I mean?
No. What is it? But it sounded serious.
We forgot we said we should actually have a giveaway on an advent calendar this time.
Did we?
Yes.
Okay.
You know we did.
No, I don't, but I trust you.
We said we should have a giveaway on next YouTube. Okay.
We said that.
Yeah, and this is the last time before maybe I send it out or not. Maybe anyway. So, if you, maybe you're very few that actually watched until the end. I started with a finger. Anyway, so we have to do a giveaway of this year's advent calendar.
Yes.
And
It's not we have to do, we want to.
we want to.
Yes,
Yes,
of
we
course.
want to.
And we wanted to test how many people watched this far. Maybe it's just one person left.
Yes,
Lucky you!
lucky
You're the winner!
you. Woohoo! So, what shall they write down below to be able to win an advent calendar?
I'm just gonna brainstorm now. 'Cause
Yes.
This came a little out of the blue. I think they should write either maybe what they want for Christmas.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. Their favorite request or wish for Christmas.
I have so many questions I would like to ask.
Okay. Or we can do something else. Like I said, I'm just throwing stuff out there now.
But we can say that anyway. I just wanted to, also that come in my head. Where is the first place you would like to travel?
Yeah.
When it's possible.
Why don't we do that?
And why?
That's a good one. That's much better than Christmas. Everybody doesn't even celebrate Christmas.
No, that's true.
Yeah.
So if
Shame
you're
on
not celebrate Christmas, just think it as a lovely winter gift.
Yes. So now we need to be clear. To win one version or one specimen of this calendar, what do you have to do? Petra, very clear now.
Please let us know in the comments below when it's able for you to travel again, because maybe some can travel now, some maybe can't. But when the time comes, or maybe your dream where you could travel, even if you not can now.
Now you're being unclear.
Okay, sorry.
You take it again. To win this calendar, what do you have to do? Go!
Please write your next dream place to be.
And why?
And why.
Clear? I think so.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Exciting stuff. So now I'm of course gonna ask you that same question. Where would you like to travel and why?
That came so fast. Wow, there are so many places. I actually mentioned the great, how do you say that, like the entire Great Britain, we say in Sweden? Some maybe Scotland, Ireland somewhere, or like you said, around England somewhere. I'm also really would like to see, but that's like a dream place, like in New Zealand or Australia, something like that.
Yeah.
I would love to see the Southern America. I would love to go to a lot of places. Oh, too many places. I might have to write a comment when I decided.
Yeah. I would like to go to Amsterdam a weekend with you.
Oh, that would be really great.
That would be Amsterdam or Scotland. One of those places I would like to go with you for a weekend as our next trip.
Yeah, I really love those places, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for hanging in there today. It's been a long pod, I think. I don't know yet, but I believe it is.
Yeah.
It feels that way.
It feels that way.
We hope you're all doing well. We know that we are all in the middle of a limbo situation with everything going on in the world. So we wish you all the best. We hope you take care of yourselves and also someone else if you can. And until next time, all our love to you.
Like a bird on a tree, I'm just sitting here. I got time, it's clear to see. From up here